And yeah, I'm at the route and
Roots and routes. Roots and routes. Listen, I don't blame him because
Roots and routes.
roots and roots. You can say roots and roots too.
Roots and routes.
Yeah, roots and routes.
Let's go with
I'm
that.
saying if you're British, it's roots and roots. You guys is,
Stop lying to the people.
Tonight, and we're here to dig in deep and into deep in details. Thanks for coming on the show, Social Hygiene. We're gonna start this.
Didn't see you there. It's me, Michael Angelo. Light skin extraordinaire, according to all my cast members. It's cool. I see you guys. No problem.
that nigga know he light skinned.
Oh, please.
Say nothing new. That's how he gets all the women. I'm just saying.
I'm just charming. I don't know what he's talking about. But yo, on that topic, we're gonna be talking women, fashion, just pop culture in general, and like lifestyle in general. And we're here to show you here in Ghana aren't different from a young man in Nigeria or Togo or Liberia who's going through life trying to figure out stuff. Today on the show, we have a really talented young man to my right who's come down to Ghana and is building a life for himself. And I think he's one of the dopest people I've ever met. So, I'm gonna introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Franklin, also known as PhotoHumour, and I'm on Roots and Routes tonight, and we're here to dig in deep and into deep in details. Thanks for coming on the show, Social Hygiene. We're gonna start this.
All right, so talk about it. What's going on?
Probably.
Let's talk about lifestyle. Let's start with the girls.
Let's
start with the girls.
let's talk
Let's start with
about
the girls.
Okay.
Because, that's
So,
what it is. So hold on a second. I got a question for him.
Yeah.
How long you been in Ghana?
So I've been in Ghana for like up to a year now.
A year now?
Yeah, I'm actually celebrating a year. June 3rd, I've been in Ghana and I started a brand. So yeah, I've been here for a year.
Wait, so you came and you stayed here straight for 1 year, or you've been coming back?
Honestly, this is my first time in Ghana.
And you stayed for a whole year?
I stayed for a whole year accidentally.
Okay, how did that work? What happened?
So I came to Ghana thinking I was gonna spend my first 3 days or 3 weekends just clearing my head off in Ghana. But Ghana I came. Weird thing, can I give everyone a story? Let me give a little story. So,
tell people something.
coming to Ghana initially, I didn't expect to stay for long. I stayed 3 days. I was supposed to stay 3 days, then I was like, okay, let me stay for a week. Mind you, I started my clothing brand. Shout out to Superstitions. I started Superstitions for like 5 years ago. So that's
Why Six Humor?
Superstitions was like, okay, like I had like a weird humor, so I just stick to the humor thing. But like I always hear that, okay, because I was way younger. I was like 18, 19 when I started my brand. So it was like, okay, streetwear brand, you understand? So I just had to give it a number in the street. So I just picked 6 to my weird. There was no particular. I was just like, okay, let me pick a number in the street for a streetwear brand, and it's a humor brand. So it's just like 6. When my first collection was about humor, I would write weird things on the shirt. I'll be like, I love you so much, you're so beautiful, but I want to push you down the stairs.
And then Jesus.
Wait.
Yeah.
That took a left. That's more like dark humor, isn't it?
yes. Yeah.
So we're gonna put like
the collection.
we're gonna put the collection up on the screen so you guys can get a taste of what my boys,
has
the
it
inside
all
of my boy's
written
mind
on.
look like.
it has it all written on dark. So that collection was dark humor. So that's where I got the word humor from. So girls liked it because they wear a shirt and they feel like someone read it and it was like, it's an awful thing that was written on it. But I was thinking it was going the right way. It's like a poetry. Yeah. So that's where the humor name came from. So it was a collection. It was initially Franklin's wear. I'm sorry, which was very cliche. Do you understand? It was very cliche. I just had Franklin's wear. But that was a collection, dark humor. So like that, a lot of girls liked.
So the main collection, the main brand was Franklin's Wear.
Yes.
But then the collection under Franklin's Wear was Sixth Humor.
61.
Okay,
Thank
cool,
you.
cool, cool.
It wasn't exactly 60 humor at that point. It was dark humor.
Okay.
So you will see there's dark, then there's humor, everything regarding to humor. It's just like, hey girl, I want to talk to you, and I said I want to repeat. Like it's very dark humor.
Billy, finish that. Girl, I want to talk to you, but what?
Don't give
No,
in to
no,
don't give in to your yeah,
I
look.
kind of like that.
You see
one.
that? You see
Yeah,
that?
yeah,
You see that image?
different, depending on the
dark
girl
part
or the
I've
boy.
given up, yeah.
There are girls ones I want to push you down
I
the stairs.
tried.
You slept with my man.
I tried.
I love you so much, but we're getting close to each other. But like you slept with my man, I want to push you down the stairs.
Right.
So those kind of ideas, I got it from like a YouTube idea. I'm not even gonna lie. Like it was like tell stories. So I just created a story that was just very weird. So like afterwards, the guys also have their own style. That's like, okay, if you are doing short, I will cut you off. Like I can follow another lady over you. But it starts very soft. So that's how the humor name came out of. So I just had to create a streetwear brand, and I said, all these Franklin's wear is too cliche.
Was it mostly like t-shirts, tank tops?
T-shirts, tank tops, two-piece. I did all that. But currently, while I came to Ghana, I stopped. That brings me to what brought me to Ghana. So I was thinking I was going to come down to Ghana to sell them off. I want to expand to Ghana, but just for the weekend, I would network with some content creators and influencers. Shout out to like amazing people like Lali Lola, Made in Ghana. Those people, I reached out to them when I first came. I was supposed to create content for them. We're like cordial, so we're supposed to create content for my brand. And initially, that became into like, okay, I could create the content for you because I was always someone that created my own personal content on Instagram. I created my friends' content. I was just someone that unconsciously created content.
Like you were good at it.
Yeah, I was good at it. Well, I didn't see it as good at it. I was just like, okay, things had to be this way. It's just a direction. Mind you, before all this, before I even loved clothing, fashion, everything, I was a model. Yeah, just like you, like that's what I love about you. You understand? I started as a model. I was like, okay, I love pictures so much. I love styling. I love direction. I love this essence of creating your own fantasy and idea of like a world. Do you understand? So like when I started doing photography in Ghana, it was just like I had to like also pitch into my other creative side to just sell what I wanted to come and sell, which was clothing. So I had to push in my, photography side. I was like, okay, yo, niggas, I have this friend. I had to put them together. I had to start taking pictures, just random pictures. Those were the pictures that were making moments. Do you understand? It wasn't even about the clothing anymore. Mind you, the weirdest thing no one knows is that I still have the same clothes I took from Nigeria to Ghana. The first designs, it was just some weird dresses. I'm usually a male design, like I make clothes for guys because like I'm someone that I don't see what.
Do you think you style him?
Yes.
You need to style him.
I
need
love,
to.
Yeah,
you need to like
whoa.
Because Ellie stole his clothes, so then it's like you need to style him.
Like seeing him.
Shout out to Ellie.
Ellie didn't steal my clothes.
Ellie, you can come.
Funny
You
story.
know Ellie?
In fact, let me tell you what happened with Ellie, right? So check this out, right? This old man needed some clothes. So Ellie goes, hey, I get you some clothes. I said, Ellie, you know what? I believe in you. Here's some money. It was a lot. Ellie comes back with these nice shirts. I'm like, oh, these shirts is dope. I put my hand in it. My forearms can't get past the shirt. None of the shirts fit. But they fit him.
They all fit him.
I'm like,
who's
yo,
Ellie?
who you go? The cameraman. That's Ellie.
Oh,
Who you go shopping for, man?
Yourself or me,
bro. So now he's telling me, yo, you need to have different shirts. I'm like, I don't have
shirts.
Yeah.
But did he get this for you though?
No. If
Ellie, you did a bad job.
you did
and you were complimenting this shirt. How come you know this was the style, but you didn't get it?
Thank you.
Oh, look, I can't laugh.
That's crazy. That's a very nice.
He really thought he was gonna go unscathed the whole
No,
time.
I was gonna put him on blast. You better not try to edit this shit out either.
I love you, bro. Yeah, that's for the light skin comment. First of all, that's for the light skin comment. That's for the light.
See how the black man did me?
Hey, yo. Yeah, okay. Fair.
Nah, but listen,
Yeah.
I heard that you like take pictures of like some of the most popular people here in Ghana. How did that go down? Like, how did you make those connections?
Yo. So first off, it's crazy that I didn't even know like coming to a new environment, you don't know who the top people are.
Right.
You don't know who's popping. You don't know who matters. Do you understand?
Right.
but I just came in with the open mind of making an impact because staying in Ghana for the weekend, I planned to stay for. I realized that Ghanaians are just too genuine. It pissed me off at some point, but at the same time, it was just like, whoa.
What do you mean it pissed you off? What do you mean?
It pissed me off at a point like everything has an advantage or a disadvantage. Like I just feel like Ghanaians had impact that the world should have seen before I traveled there. Do you understand? You see, Ghanaians have a different culture, a different approach to things.
Right.
Like they are really, really, really African. Like they give me that really, really African.
Explain
genuine
that.
vibe.
What does that mean?
So first off, coming down here, I just felt like people had I didn't really know who they were.
Right.
Their personalities were not understood.
Right.
Do you understand? They were not really, really out of character. They were just in their space. Do you understand? You have to be in that space to understand.
Right.
And there's a genuine aura that comes from being with Ghanaians. So I just realized they were friendly, they were accommodating, everything. I stayed there for just like 3 days in a weekend. And I was like, okay, I needed to stay more. Then I had someone managing me. I was like, I needed to stay longer so I could sell my clothing brand. Right. But it wasn't really about the clothing brand. I was like, I needed to get to know these people. Right. Mind you, I had a spiritual. Sorry guys, I'm very, very spiritual. Yeah, you understand? So like, I had a spiritual interference when I was in Ghana. I was like, I had an expression like I'd been here before.
Right. Like deja vu.
Fucking deja vu. It was fucking deja vu. And you be that.
Don't worry about it. He has practice with me, so he'll beep all
Do you
that
understand?
out.
He does it better. No.
He said, "Edit yourself." What is that? It's like cussing. Just say
Say it to your heart.
yeah.
So it was like when I came that way, like there's this genuinity that you just see from people, and I was like, I needed to stay longer, and at the same time staying longer, I didn't just know it was like I've been here before. Okay, so a quiet story is that my dad used to be like an hostess.
Okay.
Sorry, what's the name for a male hostess?
On a plane?
An escort?
Yes, it's always in the plane.
Oh, on a plane.
Yeah.
Oh, he's like a flight attendant.
Yes, it's like an flight attendant. But I know the hostess because they're hot.
I don't know.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, still a hostel.
So he used to travel a lot, so I didn't know which countries he had been in. But my dad died a day before I was born.
Oh man.
So do you understand? I was named after him. No specific significance, but it's just like, okay, Franklin. That's how they started calling me Franklin. Right. So it's just like I don't know where he had been, but there were times I was in Ghana. Maybe I'm shopping for fruits, bro. I'll just pay someone money, and when I owe the money, I'm stuck for minutes, and I'm wondering, have I done this before? Have I done this? They've always named me as a reincarnation, which I don't really like. I'm not someone that's that spiritual, do you understand? Right. But I believe in reincarnation and stuff like that. Yeah. So I just feel like, okay, maybe was this the plan to be in Ghana? Do you understand?
Right.
At the end of the day, it wasn't really what I was there for. I tried so many things.
So how did you make those connections? How did you connect with
the connection?
Yeah.
The connection.
Or they were they gravitated towards you.
That's where I was just pointing out to be Jenny. Like I didn't know who was who, but like just doing the right thing and having the right intention. When I came, I didn't even know what I wanted to do, but it's just like I had the intention of like making an impact.
Right.
Do you understand? I just felt like some people, there were some cool ass people. Like my point of like there are some cool ass people existing here. Like we don't get to see those side of them.
Right. Hidden talent.
Yeah. Do you understand?
Can I ask something?
Yeah.
So I know with every place you go to, you have to have a certain amount of patience to understand the environment before you get going. I don't know if I'm making sense, but like, was it because of those moments where you felt deja vu that you were able to pull on an extra amount of patience, or you yourself are just a patient person and you were just willing to understand the environment before you moved in?
That's a very great question.
So which was it?
It's more of like those signs
that made you more patient to understand.
That's what brings me to the point. It's like those signs. It was like, check what was the end of this? Right. What's the end of this? What could this
finalize? So you were open to the universe.
Yes, I was not really a patient person.
Right.
This Ghana really fixed my behavior.
It will.
I'm not just it really
will.
fixed my
You
behavior.
got no
Because like, who do you
choice.
want to be crazy for? Yo,
Yeah.
bro, who do you want to be crazy for?
Right.
Like, you're just crazy. You are the only crazy person. Fix your madness.
You'll be yelling to yourself.
Yes.
They'll be like,
Fix your madness at the end of the
right.
day. Yeah. But it's just like it's really a blessing to have that opportunity to reset yourself, see life from a different perspective,
Right.
and approach it that same way. Do you understand? Like most people that you work with here, they give you chances. Because me, I'm someone that if I pay for stuff, because I get booked a lot, I'm not someone that pays for stuff. I like it to come perfectly. You gotta be like AI, bro. If you're not giving me the same, I will piss off at you. So like when people give me chances, I'm like, I need to give people chances too. Do you understand?
like
I'm not that
give and take.
open-minded. Yeah, do you understand? This is my first year in Ghana, and I finally come back realizing I need to stay in Ghana. Do you understand?
Wait, so you were going and coming back? Or did you just stay?
Yeah, I
throughout?
was going and coming back, but it wasn't as frequent because I got so occupied in Ghana that I barely have the time to, my friends know me, I barely have the time to go to events that they invite me for, like stuff like that, because I'm always occupied working in Ghana, and it's just like I can't even see my family. So it was like I needed a few days to go and see them. When I went and I came back, bro, it's like when I landed there, I was like, nah, I miss Ghana back.
Let me ask you, your love life.
Love life. Yeah.
How is this working? How's this working for you in Ghana? Talk to me.
Ghana, I'm not here for love life.
I understand, but you didn't run across any
My love life is in USA.
in the USA.
Yeah.
Oh, so you got somebody in the
Where you
US?
came from? Yeah. Where you go back there? Say hello.
say hi
to
I'm
to
not going back. Bro. You can say that to yourself.
Nigga,
Tell them
like,
right now, because I'm not going back.
I'm not saying there are no specs here in Ghana.
Right.
It's just like my point exactly where I was making, like their intentions and impact here.
Right.
And this is not where it starts and ends.
Right.
It's like taking the culture I've learned here to take all over the world.
Right.
Do you
Yeah.
understand?
It's like a stepping
And
stone.
I've stood on this when I went to Nigeria. It's crazy. Everybody like, shut up, Ghanaian boy. Like I keep talking about Ghana. I'm like, yo, they don't do this. Like because I'm now emotionally mature to know that this is different from this. Like at the end of the day, if you're fucking up, you're fucking up. If it's too much, it's too much. Do you understand? Like it's not normal. You don't have to do too much, bro. Like I have to always explain that. And it's just like being in Ghana just made me have that transparency of seeing the difference in culture and the balance of how it should be.
Thank
like,
you.
What?
I like that, the balance of how it should be. Because we obviously started this podcast to try and get, like people say, build bridges, right?
Yeah.
Whereas, like, if you're gonna come down, don't come down angry at the situation you're finding yourself in. Come down, find a way, like you found a way through your own connections, your own way of maturing, and your own way of like finding solutions to things. Anybody coming here, whether it's from the West or from fellow African countries, you need to be patient with the situation you find yourself in. And I really appreciate how you are able to come in, look at the whole thing from like a distance and be like, okay, this is how I fit in, and this is how I can impact.
Yeah, Michael, thank you for speaking back on, like, I remember I never really explained how it all came in. Do you understand? Like, it's just really the patience. Do you understand? I feel like I'm okay. The idea of having support is amazing. The idea of having your brother's back. I am someone where I was in Nigeria, I was like someone that got people back. It's an habit, but I had to suppress it. So coming down to Ghana, it boosted it back. Like, oh, you got this. So that I just feel like this little support energy that goes around, like the conversation we have, let's do stuff. You understand? Support these people going on around. It makes the slightest change that you can ever think of. So it was majorly about the support and patience. So when you're doing, it's just like when you're going to, like, because sometimes, I do like some volunteer stuff. Hospital, low-key, you just be going there. It's like when you see the messy things, you can't, why are you complaining? Do you understand? It's volunteer. Like, you know what you want out of this. So you just have to put that energy out. Genuinely, bro. And heavenly God will bless you. I'm not even gonna, like, God is genuinely going to see you out. I'm like, like the fuck. Yeah. You know, so like the effort is for everything to be branded this certain type of way. It should be seen from this point of view. It should be seen as, like, there are people that have standards here. Do you understand? There are people that have standards, But I know Ghanaians to be like low voiced people. They don't like to brag. They don't really like, oh, why am I showing
They're not
too
loud.
much? Do you understand? They're not loud. That's what
compared to other traditions.
do
Like,
you understand?
and I like to make this comparison between, obviously, Ghanaians and Nigerians have been brothers for a long time. We argue over
Like
jollof like jollof
sibling
football,
rivalry,
sibling
right?
rivalry, and
Yeah.
it's beautiful in this sense. But then it's like we also need to understand the difference between our cultures. Like Nigerians are very confident, like not like Ghanaians are not comfortable, but like Nigerians are very like, we are here.
You're assertive.
Yeah, assertive. We are here. Ghanaians are very like diplomatic. We'll talk about it in the background. We might
Passive
be
aggressive.
Passive aggressive. We'll be very low. They are very British about the whole situation, and that comes from obviously the people that colonized us are British people. British people are the most passive aggressive people in the universe.
But I mean, the
Yeah.
British also colonized Nigeria too.
But the thing is,
thank
we
you. That's what I was
adopted.
about to say.
But have you seen the relationship between?
Okay.
I don't know. You guys can correct me. You guys can obviously correct me if I'm wrong. The relationship between Ghanaians and the British and Nigerians and the British, very different.
I think it's because of the size. of the
Ghanaians
nations.
adopt.
Because
Ghanaians
Ghana was
the
smaller.
British. Yeah. So
So it was easier to
infuse the
Right.
because British people, they could hate you and be very okay, well, oh my god, like she's so very low-key about it.
Right.
Americans be in your face, whereas Nigerians, obviously the size was a bigger,
Right.
so they are less passive-aggressive, whereas Ghanaians are more passive-aggressive.
I feel like
more laid
Nigerians
back.
held more onto their culture.
Culture, yeah.
Yeah.
It was so many.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
Nigeria, it crosses so many different tribes.
Yeah.
You know, it's like to really colonize all these people, I think they didn't really have an impact on them as much because they really colonized them as far as the government they instituted. I don't think they really colonized the culture.
People, the
Right.
culture, the traditions.
Right.
Yeah.
But it could have been that way. It could
could
have
have
not been that way. But I just feel like we, this generation, being aware of that, gotta fix it. Like it has to be a certain type of way. Do you understand? We have to compete with our own culture. Do you understand? That's why sometimes I feel like I say Ghanaians have an advantage of how I see things, and they also have a disadvantage coming to where like you guys are united. Nobody say
You think so?
In what way?
In a what way? Like united in what way is everybody here has like a general language which they speak. Am I right or wrong? Which is true.
But you could
No. There's plenty. There's different.
You have the
languages.
Ghana-
But
the
they have
Ghans are
they-
very proud.
But you
The-
speak true, right?
Let's be true.
You speak true, right?
to an extent.
You
I'm
understand
Fanti.
tree more than
No, because I'm Fanti. So like the closest thing to my language would be Tree.
Right.
If that makes sense.
yeah,
But
yeah,
then Accra, the city we live in,
is gone.
is gone.
Okay.
So then, as a Ghan person, Ghan people are very proud people. They're very loud. They're very boastful. Ghan people. Let me not say this.
No. I mean,
I live in.
listen,
I go
one
to
thing-
Oswelo.
Nah, like one thing, right? Listen, I'm gonna keep
Speak your
it.
perspective,
I'm gonna keep it
bro.
100 with you, right? Like this isn't the show
Mm-hmm.
to be too politically correct.
No, I'm
Like,
not trying to
no,
be
no, no,
politically.
you. I'm just putting it out there.
Yeah,
Like,
no, but it's me. Yeah.
Right, like the reason why I love this show is because I don't see this level of honesty when I watch any podcast. You feel me? Like everybody's always like trying to
sugarcoat.
Let me not say it. Like it is what it is. Like
Yeah.
if that's how you feel, that's just how you feel.
I look at Ghan people, right, and I'm like, if Ghana came together, right, and we were going to a debate, Ghan people would debate for us. Obviously, fancy people have the charm and the diplomacy and the nice words, but then the Ghan people would have the
What do you think you're being? You're
the
being.
vim to like, hey, look, hey, what are you talking to?
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm making sense.
I don't
It'd be
really
too
understand
cool.
you.
Really?
Nope.
So you agree with me that Ghan people are confident as hell?
I mean, to be honest, I'm gonna be real with you. I've come to the point where I don't really see the difference in the tribes. Like,
Oh,
So
no,
so
that's
that
not
brings.
true.
no. I'm not
me
saying there's no
Yeah.
difference.
Yeah, you don't see
For me
it?
personally, I look at everybody like when I came out here, man. Like I'm not really-
Obvious.
no, but see, it's obvious
me, okay,
because,
to me, at
because it was brought to your attention. Like,
Yeah.
I'm a little strange with that. With the whole, to me, everybody's Ghanaian.
Okay.
Right? Everybody- like it's crazy. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
the point I'm trying to make.
everybody
You guys
like-
don't have that division.
division.
True.
Everyone
No,
is
no,
one
no,
alike.
I don't agree.
There's division
I
in
think it
terms of-
exists.
I don't agree.
I think it exists. See, one thing about me, the reason I probably don't know, I don't mingle that much. So it might be a thing of me mingling to know, okay, that's gone.
Yeah.
This person is Ewe. This person is, you know what I'm saying? So it could just be that. So I look at it from a different perspective, right? You grew up here to some extent, more than I did, right? And then I came in really and spent time here as an adult.
Okay.
So for me, when I encounter somebody, I just know that we either speak Cree or we speak English. You know what I'm saying?
That's your experience as well.
That's
Right.
that's my point of view as well. But I just feel like even in terms of just language, that's just language. But there's an identification that everybody holds on to. You guys eat all the same food. Do you understand? Like
I love kenke.
Yeah,
I
we
eat
don't.
fufu,
Nigeria, we don't eat. Yorubas don't eat Igbo
But you know
people
there's
food.
different types of
Calabar don't
kenke.
eat Yoruba
There's
people
fancy
food.
cake, there's ganke.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Is it a slight difference?
I know. It's just, to me,
But
it's like
still kenke.
to me, it's like it's just different.
Whoever
kenke.
will have the same names.
In Nigeria?
Yes.
But
Who
then
eat the same
Think
food?
about your mass. Your
I think
size.
what he's saying though is like the divisions are clear.
Yes,
Nigeria.
yes.
I think that's what he's
Yeah.
saying. Like
So it puts us in. We're not really in competition with Ghana and Nigeria. We're in competition with the
Each other.
Igbo, Nigeria,
Right.
Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa.
Right.
Like me saying this is so legit to any Nigerian. Who knows.
Right,
We're
right.
in competition with ourselves. So it's just like this tribe wants to praise better than this tribe. So it now makes it look outside of it like, okay, these old people have an idea of what they are doing. Like, okay, they are all just glowing. No. I can tell you the Igbo side has coverage of the Nollywood movies.
so it's kind of like the way he looks at it is probably how we would look at it if we went to Nigeria.
Yeah.
Like to us, like me, all the Nigerian girls I know, I don't know if she's Igbo.
Yeah,
she's
yeah, they're
Yoruba.
just seeing all of them.
I'm like, yo,
wow,
she's
yeah.
just bad.
She's bad, yeah.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't care.
I don't really.
When I came here, this was obviously as a young man, was the first time I noticed the internal, what do you call it, racism or xenophobia? Where it's like internal hate. What do you call that? Where it's like fancy people
Just
think,
tribalism.
Tribalism.
Right.
Where fancy people think Ewes are witches and wizards.
Right.
Fancy people think Gantu are loud and just
Right.
not,
Right.
not, So it's like all these things. It's like, it's still obvious.
Yo, I love Ewo.
Ewe women are beautiful. The
Ewe
amount of
women are
Ewe women
like-
I've met in my life, stunning.
Stunning. Love
Stunning. And I'm like, but if I go and take this to my, if I go and take this beautiful lady to my father, argument.
Man.
Because he's a proud fancy man.
Listen, man. You got to live with the girl, not your father. So
Exactly.
Me
But I'm saying
personally,
this, do you see
Oh,
the
let me
mentality?
actually-
I'm talking
let me
about?
okay, it's still
It's
there.
It's still obvious.
still
It might
there.
not be as
Obvious.
obvious as
Yeah,
Nigeria
yeah.
because Nigeria has more,
Yeah.
but
And
it's
worse as
very-
it is, this is not as obvious, but it is more deeper than
Yo,
the obvious one.
but you know
Thank
what I would say?
because the passive aggressiveness
Yeah,
of
yeah,
Ghanaians.
yeah.
But one thing I would say,
that
right?
makes sense. And I know these people.
I feel like
Nigerians will just tell you, look, we don't fuck with you.
Yeah, we did a job.
Yeah, like, we don't fuck
But this is like, I didn't hire you, I gave you for mine, but it's like, what? Inner war.
It's deep.
It's fucking deep.
Because even if you get to marry that Ewe woman, me as a fancy man, I get to marry that Ewe woman, my family will move.
let me
heaven
ask
and
you.
earth
Let me ask you a
to
question, right?
spoil it.
So me personally, I feel like the upcoming generations, they know it exists, but do you think they care as much as our parents did?
If you believe Africa is the continent it is, if you believe Africa is the continent it is, do you believe in family witches and wizards?
I mean,
Do you believe in like your ancestry being part of you and like
absolutely. Because
So then
your
you
blood
know-
didn't just originate.
so then you know if you try it.
I mean, I feel like we give power to certain things.
Yeah. Okay.
If you give power to it, then it will exist in your world. You feel me? Me personally, like, I don't care what tribe you come from. My mom knew that from the beginning.
Okay.
She never ever like was able to really tell me what to do. Whatever female I was with, and I feel like that was because I wasn't trying to hear it.
Fair.
Feel me? So me, if I meet an Ewa girl, I'm not gonna be sitting thinking, oh, she's into witchcraft or we're all spiritual beings having a human experience.
Of course.
Right? What I give power to is what has power. So if I sit there and go, oh, she's a witch, then I'm gonna see that side of her or that thing I've created in my mind.
Oh, yeah,
The
going to
thing has been
attract you
it's been
too.
planted.
Right.
You know,
And I feel like that's one thing that I keep saying, we got to come home, like the ones that go out, because we learn so many other things that can negate some of these things you're speaking about, like tribalism. Like if I meet you, if I meet a Ghanaian, right, in the States, we're not really talking about, are you Ghan, are you Fanti?
You fucking get
Like, are you studying law? Are you studying microbiology?
Right, like that's
are
the
you
stuff.
bad?
Right. Like, what are we doing here? You know what I'm saying? We're not thinking about that. So
yeah, the fact we even found ourselves here, we felt closer than ever.
Right. So it's almost like we went above the tribalism. You know what I'm saying? I feel like for us to really grow, that's what has to happen, right? Yeah. Like for instance, all white people are not created equal. Yeah. Like even with the British, the Scottish, the Irish,
they treat themselves differently.
They have the ways that they do the things. They have their little internal things. Yeah. But let it be, let's say someone from a different continent. Mm-hmm. They forget all that. They'll put that to the side. Like, all right, hold on. We'll fight later.
Yeah.
Let's take care of this. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's the point we need to come at.
Africa needs to.
Right. Like you're gone. Okay, we got our little beef going on.
Cool, but like, hey.
But right now, let's focus on these foreigners right here. What's up with them?
What's up with them? Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. And I feel like that's where we need to go to really kind of move above all of that.
And then can you imagine, as Ghanaians, we're able to fix that internal beef. Maybe in the next 10 years. Maybe I might not even be alive. KP might not be alive. You might not be alive.
Damn, nigga, I'm gonna be here for a minute, bro.
Okay.
KP
but like, can you imagine, like, us, we don't see it. It's our children, our grandchildren, right? That see it.
And if that happens, we have to create that foundation for it.
Exactly. Somebody has to have the conversation. Right. So imagine that, right? Then it goes from Ghana to our brothers in Nigeria, to the west, to Liberia, to Mali, to Senegal. Now the whole continent is like, yes, we don't understand each other to an extent, but we know, hey, you're my African bro.
My family.
I understand the traditions that govern in terms of food, clothing, the melanin that runs through your veins.
I feel like we should generalize to all Africans in terms of what we're speaking in diversity of our own nation. Do you understand?
Yeah.
In terms of you saying Ga, Fanti, all of that anyway. That's all we Africans, like South Africans, Nigerians, Nairobians, Kenyans, Ghanaians. We all are just different tribes, but we all know that we have a tribe to hold us down, a culture to hold us down, a unique culture to hold us down. Like everybody just be on your own.
Because like look, the places that border.
Like you can even use car to move around these fucking countries.
Look at the countries look at the cities that border.
Wow.
Look at the
life
cities.
Is amazing.
We don't speak French. Ghana, sometimes I'm disappointed in us. Look at every country that, if you name the countries that border Ghana, half of them are French. We don't speak any French.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But then
Cote d'Ivoire and Togo.
They are all French.
Cote d'Ivoire and Togo is
Cote d'Ivoire, Togo, Benin.
That's true.
All French. We don't take the time to learn the language. Cool, no problem. That's cool. I know there are cities there's even a city in your country called Benin.
Yeah, Benin,
Edo State.
Edo State.
Benin, I love Benin girls.
City.
Shout out to the Benin girls.
The slut, yes, fuck.
It's okay. It's you guys.
Really?
Yeah.
That's why I like them. I didn't know.
You didn't know.
I know exactly.
You liked them.
I love them. I didn't
you
know.
Like them because
I didn't know they were
that.
slutty, but I see now why. See, that's some of the things he knew that I didn't know.
See?
I just knew I liked it.
But you felt it too.
I felt it. That's why I like it.
You felt it?
Yeah. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
This guy is real as fuck.
So like, look, it's like we might not have an understanding of all our cultural differences, but then Africa is such a beautiful continent, bro. Like as you go across each country, you always find something that's similar. We have jollof. Can we just not agree that jollof is a beautiful thing and come together and just...
I mean, to be honest with you,
you
know what I feel like? I feel like those differences will never change, right?
Yeah,
those prejudices will never change, and I feel like they need to exist.
They need to exist.
That's what creates character in the different tribes and so on and so
forth.
So
like you're saying, jollof, we've got the beautiful women too. There are some that look like you white. There are some that are black.
White is crazy.
Sorry, like, but there are light-skinned black girls. There are caramel black skin.
White is crazy.
It's true.
Like there are different girls in Africa. Like,
yo, you know what's so crazy about Africans? Let me give you something that most people don't know. Like you can meet two people in Ghana, right? Genetically, they're as different as someone from Antarctica and someone from South America. Like, have you noticed you can never look at the
Ghanaian
street
can look
and
Nigerian,
see people
South
that look
African.
the same.
Yeah,
Like, you see
yeah.
two people walking and look completely different. Bro.
Different, yeah.
So I feel like we're already mixed.
Yeah, you guys
Right?
are so mixed.
The borders that separate us are European borders. Right?
Yeah.
That's really what's keeping us. So if you fell on this side, you're Ghanaian. You know, and that's why, you know, that first show was so important. Like, who's Ghanaian?
Who's Ghanaian?
You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, I really look at it like I'm Ewe or I'm Bono or I'm Ashanti. That's really what it comes down to. But I feel like if we're gonna progress, we could keep that. That's in-house, right?
Yeah.
If we're building
That's
a business,
fine.
right? If we're building a
Yeah,
business right
yeah.
now, that's kind of irrelevant. You know what I'm saying? How are we gonna make money? How are we gonna create this product? Is it Ewe? Are you Ewe? Are you Fanti? That, you know what I'm saying? Like, is it really that important? Can't we just go home and take care of that?
Do you have the capability to handle what I'm asking you to handle? Yes. Cool, done.
Right.
Cool. Like, he's not on this podcast because I don't even care what tribe in Nigeria he's from. All I know is this guy has an amazing perspective
Right.
on life.
Right.
Talented as fuck.
Right.
I didn't ask these questions. So it's like, okay, now if he's from a tribe I don't like, so that means I negate all
Right.
the amazing things he's accomplished because
And I feel
And
like
why
Yeah.
don't all Africans see things that way? Why do we have to have the dynamic segregation?
you know what? I'm gonna ask you this question because I know he's going to be. What's it called about it? KP about
gonna
it.
be KP
So I'm
about it.
asking you about it. Why?
It's a time now.
why do you think Africans can't get over certain things?
Can't get over
Can't.
things. I feel like Africans were like what is that in a bad way, but we're the last in finish line. Do you understand?
you said we're what?
But the finish line. Of
No. It took us time to get stuff
course.
and to get the hang of stuff.
Yeah.
Do you
to get the
understand?
hang of things. Yeah.
Even right now, like it's coming down here. Like the social media level of how we've gone ahead, it still won't slow down here. It's just an African thing. It's just like we're this last and finish line to get things, mostly in terms of exposure. We're in our own settings, we're in our own mindset, we're in our own culture, we're in our own thing. In our own different world, exactly. That's, Africa is not
I
like
don't mean to cut you off, but
just
you know when even Africans,
yeah,
and this is not the minority. I know there are some Africans that go there and acclimate to what's going on over there. If you go to a black society in the West, you always take our bullshit.
But hold on.
what
Let
do you
me.
say?
You always take our nonsense
They
there.
always take.
Wait,
Always.
there's
Peckham,
Not
Croydon.
anymore.
Peckham, Croydon. Croydon is now getting developed because Croydon is one of those, and I can only speak from a black British perspective.
right.
Croydon is one of those places where a lot of black greatness has come from. So then the people that have been able to escape that mentality of everybody here is my enemy and I have to claim land that is not yours. To any black person that's shooting another black person over land that is not yours. It belongs to some Jewish person sitting somewhere looking at you people shoot yourselves. It's not yours.
But
Anybody on this podcast can disagree with me, but like, if you look at, we're able to, yes, we are the last in everything. We get out of the situation, we go elsewhere, and we still bring that mentality to the environment we're in.
hold on. There's a saying: wherever you go, there you are.
Okay.
No matter who you are, wherever you go, there you are. Like, it happens the same with Europeans too. The thing is, we're not a part of their culture to really see.
The negatives.
You see what I'm saying? So, no matter across the board, it's not just Africans. That's one. Two, one thing I will say is this, right? We are not the last. We believe we're the last, and that's because that's what we've been taught.
Yeah.
Really, check this out. If you go into the Moorish Empire, right? If you know much about the Moors traveled the earth, right? Teaching math and science.
Okay.
We civilized Europe. In fact, if you go to Rome, Remus and Romulus, right? That's why they say Rome was founded on blood.
Yeah.
There were two brothers from Africa.
Egyptian?
No, I don't know what part of Africa they.
Probably Egyptian. If it's math.
I'm not sure if they were Egyptian. I could do more
Like, if
research.
it's math, it's probably Egyptian.
Okay, I can do some more research
Yeah,
to find
yeah,
out
yeah.
who it is. But they came from Africa, right? Or the land we call Africa now, right? Went into Europe and created what we know today as Rome, right? So my thing is this: we actually civilized the world, right? If even in North America, right? A lot of people believe the blacks in North America were slaves from West Africa. There were already black people in North America. In fact, if you hear about the 5 Indian tribes, the 5 tribes of North America, they were actually the fair-skinned people that were there, that the white people teamed up with to eradicate and capture the black tribes. See?
Oh no! Oh no!
You say the cameraman saying he's white. He said my co-host is white. No, but check it though. Like we were everywhere. Like the Olmec heads. You know what I'm saying? Like if you go through all these societies, you'll see evidence that we were there, right? Even when we go to Egypt, there's a reason why all the noses have been shot off, right? Of the Sphinx and a lot of these statues. Like the whole statue stood there, but the nose is gone. That don't make sense.
That brings me to what I want to say. Like, who made the rules that this was the standing point, this was the normal, this was the
Right.
This was the winning point,
right,
to be a last.
We were there before they came down.
Do you understand? Nobody ever told us that okay, black people were ever in the Bible or stuff like that. They just put us in. Do you understand? And now we're trying to catch up to their own standard. So that's what I wanted to ask. Right. So like, there's no really an end point or a starting point. You're just sticking to where you are. Do you understand?
If you want to talk about this, is the cradle of civilization. This right here, where we are, is the cradle of civilization. You feel me? So, you know, now that's what we believe, that we're always last, but really we're not. Without us, a lot of these Western civilizations wouldn't even exist. You know, the Moors were the ones who taught the Europeans how to bathe and be hygienic. They used to sleep with their animals, bro. We taught them, listen, animals sleep here, humans sleep here. You see, if you go to even the toilet, down to the toilet seat, the toothbrushes, we invented those things. The internet. So we're never last. Like the internet that we use today, it was created, I think, by 2 Nigerians and a Ghanaian. You dig what I'm saying to you? A lot of times they make it seem like we're the last. They make it seem like we're the culture that doesn't really have anything. So why'd you steal us?
The less privileged.
Why'd you steal us?
That's when like the people that like have the last laugh are the people that have the victors, right? Because like when all these things were meant to be documented,
right?
And then they got to this point and they had like the capability to destroy all those, like
Alexander, he burnt out all those libraries in Egypt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's a reason why a lot of our artifacts are in Vatican.
Yeah.
You know, or
hidden in some vault somewhere.
Right, in some museum in Britain.
Hidden or
the fact of the matter is they took the culture, right? If you want to kill a person, right, you take his history. And that's why I always say, know thyself.
Know thyself.
So if you know where you're coming from, you know where you're going, right? So imagine this. Imagine your dad was a rich man, right? Filthy rich. You live in this big old house. He dies when you're like 1, right? The house belongs to you, everything belongs to you. And in his will, the caretakers are supposed to take care of you, right? So you grow up, but the caretakers tell you you're the houseboy. You dig what I'm saying? You grow up thinking you're the houseboy. Where in reality, the whole time, the property you're on is yours, right? If no one ever reveals that to you, you'll continue to think you're the houseboy. And I think that's what's happened to us.
Yeah.
You feel me? And I think
that's a very good analogy.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like now, if you look at it, we're coming into the know now. And you know what? Eventually, I think nature reveals itself. You could try to suppress us all you want. Yeah. It won't work. If they could kill us all, they would have done it already.
But
they can't, because they need us.
Yeah.
Even when it comes down to our blood, melanin, right? A baby, a sperm, when a sperm and an egg meets, it needs a molecule of melanin to even fertilize the egg. Yeah, without melanin, the melanin is, I think, if I'm not wrong, the most expensive element. I don't use the word element. It's a substance in the world. We don't really realize that. There's so much that melanin does, and we just have it in abundance. You see what I'm saying? We don't get cataracts from the sun. It's hard for us to get skin cancer. You see, there's a lot of illnesses that we don't even get, that a lot of people who lack melanin, they get. So they need our blood to stay alive. If we were not to procreate with them or mix blood with them at all, they would die. You dig what I'm saying to you? So in seeing a lot of these things, I had to say like this, but it is what it is. But white people, right? The white skin, the white traits, the phenotypes, right, as they call it, those are genetic recessive traits. You dig what I'm saying? We have the dominant traits. That's why we're dark skinned. That's why physically we're more imposing. We just don't know our past. You dig what I'm saying? But they've taught us that,
it's all branding.
Right, we're inferior.
Yeah,
We're
branding.
poor. We can never get it right. Wherever we go, we take our bullshit. Wherever they go, they take their bullshit too. The only difference is they work together to make us feel like we're less than
To
what we
put
really
our
are.
faults in the front,
Right.
in the foreground,
Right.
Makes it seem like, look at those black people doing black
It's,
things.
it's as weird as the greatest people are black. The world.
Right, so
Black
that's what
people
I
are
feel.
super talented.
So it's like now we're so blessed to be in a time where even if it's not on some governmental or like just in terms of sports, music, fashion, all these things. And the thing is, I keep saying if Nigeria gets good governance,
Government is shitty as fuck.
if Nigeria just opens its eyes and says, hey, wait, we are the most powerful nation
Government is trashy, bro.
on the continent.
Right.
Oh my God.
The government is trashy.
Like, do you know what that would
coming
look
from
like?
someone
I
that's
mean, I
just
feel like
coming
not
back.
just Nigeria. I feel like almost all the African nations.
True, but like South Africa. Well, I've had the pleasure of being to that part of the world, right? And I feel like because the way that whole situation went, white people are still very present in that country, right? Nigeria is the majority is black.
Right.
It's Nigerian people.
Most of the African nations, the majority is black.
I mean, but like, I think-
And this whole earth. In fact, white people make about 10% of the world.
fair.
And you know one thing I noticed, I could be wrong, correct me if I'm wrong. China, right?
Yeah.
I think a little while ago I was doing some research and I found out, I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, just let me know in the comments. Be nice about it because I'm gonna get you if you're not. But
Like, hey, we're not here to say we are.
right, but
Just tell us, yeah.
but you know, like if you in China, the majority of Chinese people are dark skinned.
Really?
Yeah.
How?
It's just that most of them live in the mountains.
How?
I mean, that's just what they show us on TV.
Yes, I'm
It's
back
not-
in a sec.
What they show us on TV, right, isn't always what it is. It's just that we don't know that. And then if you want,
So
Google dark skinned Chinese person, and you'll start seeing all the dark skinned Chinese
Oh, they
people.
look like Indian
Yes,
people.
yes. And there's and supposedly there's more of them than the white skinned
The white
ones.
one.
But it's just that we don't see them, and they've kind of been banished off into like the mountains, you know.
Wow.
A lot of people don't know that, but you know, it is what it is. Like I feel like you said, a lot of it is branding, and we just don't. We're just thinking that we're last and we're not last, bro.
Yeah.
We
who,
are the
who,
thing.
who created the
Look on social
starting
media.
point?
Look at social media. Look at social
Have
media.
you seen how black people are so amazing? Their perspective is so different.
Music,
They're
fashion,
so talented.
art.
They're so brave. Their physics are so nice.
Right.
Their skins are amazing.
I'm gonna tell you this too. If you just
Their hair are great.
being in the States, right? This is me personally. Take it how you want. But I've noticed whenever you deal with white people, if you become cool with them, it won't take long. They'll start talking about your physique. Like, man, you guys are so great. You guys just have great muscle tones, genetics. Or if it's sports, man, you guys are just so much faster and bigger and stronger as your genetics. You know, and I think that's like I think that creates a lot of the situations that we have with them. I think that's where it stems from. Because genetically, I feel like genetically, right, there's a lot of, we're superior. Genetically, I feel like we're superior and they know it. But the fact of the matter is, right, just because you're genetically superior doesn't mean socially you're going to be superior.
Or mentally.
Or mentally you're going to be superior, right? If you don't...
I'm not even gonna lie, those people, they are superior mentally.
I don't know if it's mentally, because if you go into, let's say, the States, I think the highest, most of the surgeons in the US is Nigerian, Ghanaian.
Indians.
If you go to the schools academically,
Asians.
we destroy them. I mean, they say it's Asians. I don't know if it's true or not. right?
It is.
But then anyway, even if you go into Asia, a lot of their foundations are black. Like look at the Japanese. The samurais were African.
Really?
Yes. In fact, you can't be a samurai unless you have African blood. And that's today, and they know that. So don't be fooled to think that we are last or we are at the bottom. We are at the epicenter of everything. If they think about it, if we didn't have any value, right, we'd be gone. We'd be gone. So I feel like that's part of some of the things that we have to really, and that, it goes back to that inferiority complex. It's not just in Ghana, it's everywhere. And that's because of just what we've been taught.
Yeah.
And I feel like in the annals of time, if you take from the slave trade till now, compared to how long humans have existed, it's like a fraction. It's not even 1%. So before then, what was happening? You get what I'm saying? Where were white people before then? Yeah. Our history didn't start from slavery.
Yeah, because like obviously Egyptians were the pioneers of math and science and algebra and all kinds of other things.
Exactly.
And then it's like every race or like people has had their time in the books of history.
Right.
It just happens that like now white people just seem to have a monopoly over certain things because Africans, if you look at our history and like where we lived in certain parts of the world, it's like we were comfortable. We had gotten to a point where we were like, hey, I don't need much anymore.
We're everywhere.
I have everything, and everything is accessible to me. I have food.
Right.
I have women in abundance.
Right.
I have the land that I can grow things from. So why am I
And here you have people coming from Vikings, coming from a harsh environment
that can't grow
where
anything.
food doesn't really grow.
Yeah.
They have to stick together, and that's why it's easy for them to stick together because where they come from, right? Those Caucasus Mountains, it's harsh. They have to learn to work together, stick together. Here we had an abundance of land. In fact, you had to marry multiple women to have more kids to take care of all the land. So, like when people talk about polygamy and all this,
the mentality,
it's a natural thing. In fact, animals aren't monogamous. Most animals are polygamous.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It's in our nature. And I feel like a lot of us, we try to conform to unnatural behaviors.
Yeah.
And I say it's unnatural because we're learning from people who aren't like us.
Yeah.
And that's just the raw reality of it. We're not like them.
And it's like, you can't marry multiple women and have multiple children because like, you don't have the resources to
take care of it.
How much food is in that little corner of the world where it's like, it's cold all the time. Half your children are gonna die from frostbites because down. You know what I'm saying? Whereas like Africa, we had fruits,
an abundance of everything.
Animals.
We gave them gold for mirrors, bro.
And guns.
I mean, barely got them because they knew better than to give them guns.
So it's like, now you want to take years of like a mentality and go, you know what? Here's our thought process behind things. Do things that way.
At the end of the day, right? I just feel like, we have to sometimes look at things from a higher perspective. And, you've been taught a certain thing, right? And I think it's all interrelated. I feel like we might look at slavery and, our different tribes as a thing because that's what we're looking at now. I also believe that as time goes on, certain people with certain knowledge will come into power, right? The same way Jesus came about, Buddha came about. Buddha just means teacher. Confucius. People are coming and they're going to be inspired by these great beings we call God, right? To cause certain changes. And I think we're just in the midst of a change right now. We're just seeing it. We're seeing evolution happen. Opposed to it happening over hundreds of years, we're now seeing it rapidly because the change is rapid right now. Yeah. So that's all I see. And I feel like you're right. We all need to come home. When we come together, I think nature will force us to work together. Yeah. Because if we're all in the place and we're all starving, I'm not worried about if you're Fanti or you're not. I just know you can hunt.
Can you hunt? Yeah.
Okay. You know how to build a shelter.
Have you seen, I don't mean this, I know this is way left field. Have you seen this show?
The Mo.
The one with the women and the men?
No, like the plane crashed and then they were on an island.
Is it Island?
God. What's this thing?
What happened?
And then it's like, one guy, he's a doctor.
Does it play?
It's on Netflix.
It's the Mo.
It's called Island,
It's
right?
the Mo.
No,
It's not called Island.
No. Wait. Talk. You guys talk.
It's
No.
crazy, you guys talk.
No.
Okay, let's talk. Where do you get your watch from?
My watch, I bought it from the States. I'm so mad I smashed it.
What's your most valuable piece at the moment?
Of watches?
Anything.
Most valuable? I don't know, man. I'm really...
Doesn't have to be price valuable. Like
Okay.
what's most intentional to you?
Lost.
What's
Anybody that knows Lost. Bro,
It's a series.
series. Thank you.
Yeah.
Plane crashes on an island. Black people, Indian people, white people, all kinds of old people.
What's the old movie?
It's kind of old.
Okay.
All kinds of disabled people, all of them. Now you're on the island. Who's good at what?
Right.
I don't care if you're black.
Right.
Can you fish?
Right.
I'm starving.
Right.
Can you hunt? I'm starving.
Right.
Can you make clothes? Can you make shelter? Are you a doctor?
Right.
It doesn't matter if you're black, white,
Right.
tall, short.
Right.
We need.
And that's what's happening. That's why I keep saying there's going to be civil war.
Yeah.
And I keep saying that because there's going to be so many entities, right, coming down that there's going to be friction. That friction is going to cause society to change drastically.
Yeah.
And we're going to find ourselves forming alliances that we never thought we'd be forming.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? Some of these maybe Europeans down here might find that now they're working with the locals. Like,
Yeah.
listen, we need you guys. You guys know the land. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All I'm saying, let's just not forget our history.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? So that's just where I'm coming from. And I think this whole thing of black people working together, this and that, we're all not equal. Just because our skin color resembles each other's, we are not the same beings.
Yeah.
Just like all white people are not equal.
And that's not a good thing or a bad thing. It's
Right.
a thing that is.
It just is.
Just, yeah.
So I feel like, nature would cause us to end up doing what we need to do. For us to even tell people to come home, this is nature working through us to cause something to happen. Who knows what's gonna happen? Maybe they'll come and everybody's gonna be kumbaya and there's not gonna be a civil war.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just using what
But that could happen because we started a podcast.
that could happen. Man, you could change the world with this, bro. You could change the
And
world.
it's like, chill out. It's not that deep. You're coming
Relax.
here. Relax, bro. Like you're coming to a country, and this is me speaking directly for Ghana, right? You're coming to a country that has been very adamant about keeping the peace. No matter how bad it gets, no matter how complicated it gets, Ghanaian people are very dedicated to keeping peace because the overall
Mind is the second most peaceful country in the world.
it's like
That's
we're
crazy.
so dedicated to like no matter how bad it gets, we can always come to the table and have a conversation.
Right.
So if you're coming down here and you're hoping to disrupt the whole, like, yes, the people can be slow. Yes, the people can be difficult. The people can be a bit ignorant to certain things.
You gotta match the settings.
You need to match. Thank you. You
Yeah.
need to match the settings.
Yeah, that's
You
one
need
of the things I understood in staying down. Like you have to let Ghana go through you. Then go through Ghana.
Then you
You
go to,
understand?
yeah.
You just can't come here and you want to be a big man. You're crazy. let the process pass through. Like the system, like how it, understand it.
Understand. Yeah. That's
Don't
the
try to
word.
change it. Don't try to put it the way you expect it.
Yeah.
Follow the flow. With time, they'll follow your flow. Do you understand?
Okay, like a
Don't put
beautiful
pressure on
woman.
anybody.
If you try to overdo.
I love Ghanaians.
Yeah. So like, I think we've had a great conversation today. Franklin, big up to you. Big up to Sixth Humor. Big up to
Yeah.
everything you're doing with photography, with art, with just creativity in general.
Thank
Infusing.
you guys for Ruth.
Don't cut me off. Don't cut me off. It's my show. Infusing both.
host and friend.
Infusing both like Nigerian culture and Ghanaian culture, and just being. You are now one of those pivotal like people that someone can point at and be like, okay, this
You're an
is
example.
a Nigerian example, a Nigerian that came to Ghana and was patient, understood the system, and built something. So big up to you for that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And also, I'm gonna say this, right? Don't think you just have to come to Ghana either. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's Nigeria too. I plan on moving to Nigeria. I need to go to Benin, for different reasons, of course.
Sir.
For research.
Ain't no slutty reasons though.
For my little research. But
Scientific.
if Ghana's not, what you're feeling, go to
Yeah.
Kenya, go to
Do
Rwanda.
your research.
You know what I'm saying? I just feel like the continent just needs us, We went out there, we learned what we learned. And we need to come back and just really implement some of these things for our own people.
Yeah, I was actually expecting someone to ask me what's the advice for at the end of the day. That would have been the advice. Just try new things, try new places.
Right.
It's not specifically just Ghana. Go out of your comfort zone. There's so many billion people in the world.
Right.
For you to look around your surroundings to make it or to get your dreams discovered.
Right.
It's crazy. Your surroundings is so small. Go around, try new things, meet new people, socialize, go to other culture, understand. Like I said, let it pass through you and also pass through it. You can't cheat nature at the end of the day. If you want life to favor you, have to favor life. Live it, experience it, give it a try, make mistakes, learn from it, but make it. My bro, I'm someone that I'm not even smart, but the only person that teaches me or where I learn stuff is from my mistake. It's like whenever I do stuff, I'm just like, okay, I don't do it again. I'm moving for the next one. Even if it slows me down, it's just like I will never go back to it. Yeah. Just try new things. That's the best way to get advice and access that trust your instincts. Living in one zone is very, very crazy because coming to Ghana and seeing how similar we are but different, it just makes you know that you gotta be open-minded. You have to give people room to be themselves. At the same time, even if it's different from your kind of this, understand them, and at the same time, it gives them room to understand you.
Facts.
I think he's perfectly.
He summed it all up. He summed it all up.
Hey,
so guys, this is Roots and Routes.
Yes, sir.
It's your boy KP.
It's your boy Michael Angelo, and this has been.
And thank you so much, guys, for having me. Franklin, PhotoHumour, 60 more shop my brand.
Yeah. Get that drip.
Yeah, get the drip. See, show up. Don't let anybody create any rules for you. That brings us back to the conversation about being African, white, and anything. Nobody set the standard for the race. You are the race. You are the standard setter. Right. Bro, there's no first, there's no last. Do you understand? Express yourself. Don't let anybody tell you you can't have color there. You can't be express yourself how you feel.
You're a bad bitch. Do it.
No, it's not about being bad bitch. It's not about being that. It's just it's about you don't just create rooms for other people and don't create for yourself. The world is big enough. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's why if your environment is being too tight for you, go somewhere else. You see that they have enough room for you and they welcome you. That's how Ghana felt for me. Just where you are, it's just you're occupying too much space. And you go somewhere else, it's just there's so much room for you. Stay here. There's enough room for you to explore yourself. Don't let anybody make you feel like you're too much or you're too less. And don't let yourself be pressured by someone else's your journey is different. I just feel like everybody should have their own authenticity and be genuine about themselves. You're not doing it for anybody but yourself. But at the end of the day, we're all going to face the advantage and disadvantage of it. So yeah.
That's about
it. You heard it from the man himself. So we out. Roots and Routes.
Peace.
Another amazing conversation. So thank you very much for listening.
Deuces.
We out.
That's a real me when I'm all done. That's a real me, baby.